So today we're going to find out what it was like playing golf back in the good old days. We're here at Kingarrock Golf Course and we're going to be taking on a Hickory golf round. So we're going to be playing with things just like this and we're going to find out what it was really like. Let's go and see that now. Well. So we're taking on the Kingarrock Golf Course. It is a traditional links golf course, not maintained like the new ones. We've got a full set of Hickory golf clubs. Now when I say full, we've only got 5. We've got a driver, we've got a long iron, we've got a mid iron, we've got a niblick, and we've got a putter. We're playing stymies as well, Liam.
Oh, brilliant.
Stymies. For those who don't know what a stymie is, on the putting green, now when we mark it, if your ball was within 6 inches, you had to mark it. Otherwise, you had to find a way over it or around it on the putting green. So the putters have actually got a little bit of loft on it. So we're going to try and play a few of those as well. So first hole, we're going to be using this. Now that is no new modern age driver. I mean, look at it. It's cracked. The wood's actually cracked. No glove, keeping it proper old school. Might let go of the club.
The old boomerang cut. It's in play. Solid.
It's not that well.
I call that a tiny little fade. Success off the first shot. I think my fade's really going to come out with these ones. Part of the old Hickory get up. Not a normal stand, but certainly does the job. First little chip we're using, this little niblick. Can't wait for this. A lot of loft on here. Let's see what it's like. Oh, it's too strong. It's amazing how well they come off the face, really, for an old club and an old ball. It's impressive. So what we're also doing, guys, is using one of the old balls, if you can just see that. So the dimple pattern is totally different. And is that, Ross, is that for the reason of the dimple pattern is to try and get a little bit more drag, is it? Get it up in the air?
Yeah, I mean, it was just the way they made the ball. So they basically wound round the outside, made this mesh pattern. At this point, they're just experimenting, trying to find out what works the best for a dimple, sort of aerodynamics and stuff like that. So they were starting off with basically a smooth ball, basically a block of wood, and then when they get into this time, they're sort of experimenting sort of thing with a bit of a mesh pattern, and they had a Haskell ball where the dimples went out rather than in, and then eventually they settled on the dimple pattern we're aware of today, sort of thing. So just trying to find the best ball they could, and that was one of the ways it worked for them at that point. And yeah, now we've got a good ball going forward. So
yeah, let's see how we fare with it. Really let go of that.
I think you're over.
It's over the thick stuff. Strike, Matt.
So hard to hold on to it, isn't
It is, yeah. It really is. Regardless of how much you think, you just grip it light, you know, let it swing.
Yeah.
It just impacts you always. It just goes.
That was well played.
Oh! Oh, money.
Good swing. Looks better than normal, man.
I know, lovely rhythm.
Lovely, beautiful rhythm, beautiful.
Oh, he's done it. Well done, sir. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, the driver off the deck. Unlucky. Can't say I didn't give you the line.
I know.
That's why you're going to pull it like that. You're not going to hold anything, are you?
Par. Can't believe I'm disappointed to make par with a set of Hickory golf clubs. Right then, so we're 4 holes in now. It is one of the best experiences I think I've ever had on a golf course. Wandering around with just this little pencil bag full of a few clubs. It just feels so simplistic, and it's something that I wanted to do for so long. Hitting all these different shots, you've not got loads of clubs, you've just got this little bag, and you've got to create things, and it's not like your normal technique. My swing doesn't feel anything like it normally would do. But there's just something magical about it being here in the home of golf, where golf was born, and actually getting to play with these. It's quite an experience so far. Let's go and see some more shots and a bit more of the course.
Let go.
Sit.
That, trying to go for a par 5 in 2, did not work. So we're going to take this little mashy niblick now. We're in the thick stuff, and it's quite amazing, this club. We can see a really sort of serrated, sharp leading edge. So I think it's going to be great for hacking out of stuff like this. Strange dimple pattern as well. We've got dimples instead of grooves on here to try and get it airborne. So it's amazing how much the technology has changed, obviously, with research and development, from something like this that looks like it's just used for hacking at things to where we are today with wedges. But let's see how it fares out of the rough stuff. Right then, do we go straight over the bunker, lay it up, or
Just got to go for it.
gotta go for it?
Big swing.
Big swing, big hack, commitment. Send out the search party if I get lost here. Oh. Well, good news is I've cleared out a divot line to hit a clear one now.
No excuses now then.
The mashy niblick. Love it.
Pour some ambience and put it in this track.
So one of the things that used to happen in the olden days was if you were on the putting surface and your ball ended up having to be blocked by another ball, they didn't have to mark it. You had to play around it, or you had to try and play over it. So the putters actually have a little bit more loft than we can see on a normal putter nowadays. So this is about 11, 12 degrees. We're going to give a stymie a go. Involves a bit of a flicky wrist action and just trying to lift it over. You don't actually need that much height on it, but if we can get it up, we might get a chance of holding it. Oh, didn't go to plan. Try again. Not for me, this stymie game, not for me. The big question is, can you flop a niblick? dad.
Dude, that was so good.
So first Hickory experience, Zach, how have you found it?
Excellent. It is an experience like I've never had before. Now that it's raining, I feel like I'm in Scotland. That just adds to it.
Tops it off.
Yes, it really did. The thing is with Hickory Golf
Reading again.
is that you only really count the good holes. Like, you know, I've lost track of the doubles that I've made today. It's
I haven't.
2.
Yeah,
But
I've got a pretty good handle on how many
maybe a couple you'll see in the YouTube video. However, yeah, that's a little wayward, but those pars will bring you back and bring you back in a big way. It's been a lot of fun.
What's the biggest difference you've found about Hickory Golf, Zach?
Distance controlled. It's brutal. It's tough. And it definitely curves a lot. Right to left, left to right, and when you want it to go the other way. Definitely has happened.
Fine.
So, playing golf here at Kingarrock Golf Course really is a truly amazing experience. Just going through the clubs and actually trying to play different shots and getting the experience of what it used to be like playing growing up in the 1920s is something that I've wanted to do for so long. Now, the woods, hitting those is a totally different experience. Partly because the grips are so slippy because of the leather that they've got on the grips, but when you do hit it, it is such a sweet, soft feeling that you get from the club, and it is amazing how much distance you actually can get from pretty much a chunk of wood that's been fashioned into something quite beautiful, really. The irons themselves, boy, do you take divots. There is literally no bounce, and to see where irons have progressed to today from something like this, it is really amazing. But again, such a thing of beauty, and knowing that each and every single iron was crafted for a certain person. It wasn't just mass produced. You'd go and find someone who made them and he would make you whatever you wanted, is brilliant. If you do ever get the chance to give it a go, I'd highly recommend it. And for just £35 up here at Kingarrock, you get your clubs, you get 9 holes of golf, and you even get treated to the experience of what they used to do of having gingerbread and shortbread. Gingerbread shortbread and ginger beer afterwards. It's a truly great experience. I'm definitely thinking I'm going to buy a set. I am going to buy a set. I'm just in awe of them that much. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff with Hickory golf clubs, hit that like button for me. Also get down in the comments below, what do you think? Have you ever tried a Hickory golf club? Have you enjoyed it? Also remember to subscribe for more great content coming from Scotland, and also check out the other lads, Zach and Lloydie Golf. Their links are in the description. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and find mine in the bushes and try and hack it out with a niblick.